What's going on? This is Legend Nova, all about the kicks. Subscribe to the channel, put a like on that button. Ooh, the NBA playoff was lit last night. Yesterday was good, man. Them Lakers lost again. Phoenix ain't playing. LA is not gonna, they definitely ain't gonna win. I'm not saying they play a terrible game, but they didn't play with how they should have played. You know what I'm saying? LeBron only had like 18 points. Like, come on, like, really? So yeah, terrible game. And the Jazz lost. The Hawks played a good game. New Yorkers, salute to y'all. That was a good playoff game. That was a good game. So like I said, in Philly won, you know what I'm saying? So like I said, the playoffs so far been good, man. It's gonna get better. It's gonna get better. I'm here to talk about Charlamagne the God. I'm here to talk about funkmaster Fletch, and I'm talking about my boy Cornely Brown. Charlamagne allegedly, got these charges that he had when he was 18, 17 years old. You gotta understand, it's never gonna go away. And I hate when people always trying to talk about R. Kelly and Bill Cosby. I don't like Bill Cosby, so fuck him, he could die. But everybody talk about R. Kelly, he did this, he did that, he did that. There's a lot of people on this earth got a lot of stuff under their closet that they did to a female, or did something to a female, or seen something that a female had done. And Charlamagne allegedly he pleaded guilty. You're not gonna plead guilty if you didn't do nothing. And don't get me wrong, a lot of females do be setting guys up and say they raped them, and then a lot of these women do not get raped. And the women who do get raped don't get the treatment that they're supposed to get, because a lot of women do lie. I don't know about now, but back 10, 15 years ago, women was lying, saying dudes raped them or beat them up, and just to put them in jail because maybe they didn't want to be with them no more, or maybe they did them dirty, broke up with them. Women could be shady sometime. You know what I'm saying? Especially when you get on their bad side. But you're not going to plead guilty of a crime you didn't do, allegedly. And funkmaster Fletch, you can't not talk about Charlamagne the God, because you a woman beater, allegedly. But we know you beat these women up. You beat your wife up. In 2011, they had to come to your house and come arrest you, and you can check and Google it. The motherfucker went to jail. Funkmaster Fletch, you can't get in other people's business. Well, you did the same thing. You might didn't rape nobody, but you put your hands on your wife. And men, we are more bigger than a woman, stronger than a woman, and women's gonna hit us, they're gonna do all this type of stuff. The best thing for you to do is just leave the house. You're not gonna win with a woman. She called the cops, you going to jail. She do anything, you going to jail. You take your kids out of her permission, you going to jail. Women control the United States of America, and guys, you gotta understand that. We don't control nothing. We want some pussy, we gotta pay for it. Female don't have to pay for no pussy. She could go down the street and bag any nigga in the street and bring her back to the house to bang her out. We don't have that opportunities to do that. We could flaunt money, jewelry, clothes, and look fly. But we gotta do a lot to get these women. And to make them happy too. So the point is, women got more power. They could get any guy they want. Any guy they want. Especially if they bad, beautiful, fat ass, big titties, pretty feet, pretty eyes. They could get any guy they want. Men, we don't have that opportunity. We gotta have looks, money, nice car, pretty good job. If you don't have none of them things, your pipe game better be good. Because that's to get a chick fucked up. If your pipe game good, then you can basically get her. Other than that, you ain't getting her. If you don't have no job, you ride around a raggedy car, you working at Burger King, McDonald's, you maybe got $200 in your bank account, she ain't messing with you. She not fucking around with you. She gonna dish you in a minute. When it comes down to women, it's all about material things, love, and all that type of stuff. You can't talk about R. Kelly. And I'm a Charlamagne fan. What Charlamagne did in his time, back then 20 years ago, I have nothing to do with that. But the point is, you going on your podcast and bragging about rape charging, passing pills, allegedly. Can't be doing stuff like that, B. They gonna lock you up next. You got too much stuff going on. To give a seed and assist letter to Coley Brown, that's wrong to do, B. You started with that man. You talk about his father was a gangster, a murderer, and all that type of stuff. Like he said, that got nothing to do with him. That got nothing to do with him, what his father did. He got 10 toes, 10 feet. Him and his father is different. Yeah, his father put him on this earth, but they're different people. Coley Brown didn't go there and did all that type of stuff. He was a little kid. So for you to put his family business out there, you shouldn't have did that. You can't get mad at a person who was fitting himself. And how Coley Brown got on Charlamagne, Stephen A. I'm happy he did that shit. Charles Barkley's a coon. And everybody saying Shaq's a coon too. I don't see as Shaq as a coon, because Shaq do a lot for black people. He does a lot. I don't consider him as being a coon. But Charles Barkley, I'm not saying he got a problem with black people, but he do put a lot of black people down. That's why Michael Jordan don't fuck with him no more, because he feel like Charles Barkley was trying to rat on him and tell him he was a bad business owner of a basketball team, Charlotte Hornets. And now the Charlotte Hornets, they didn't make it to the playoff, but they got a good roster. They had an opportunity to win, but they messed up the last 2 games. They would have made it to the playoff. I better see them play in the playoffs since the Wizards. And no disrespect for the Wizards. Wizards they only going to win 1 game. They only going to win 1 game maybe against Philly. They not going to beat Philly. Philly is too deep. They too deep. You got Steph Curry brother. You got fucking AB. You got a team's that's gonna be a good team. I think it's gonna be Philly and Brooklyn in the 3rd round, and that's who's gonna go to the finals. Just my opinion. I feel like New York got an opportunity to get to the 2nd round, but that's gonna be it. But Charlamagne cannot get mad at him for a situation that you said about him. And I'm glad he out there defending himself. I'm glad he out there telling Stephen A. Jackson and all them dudes that, y'all motherfuckers, y'all gotta listen to the white man. You gotta go on TV before the white man. I gotta take my phone and put it out, and I do it for free and getting money off it. He don't need it. He made $75 million as a basketball career. You cannot call him a flop if he played 13 seasons. He might not play the way everybody else wanted him to play, 20 points, 10 rebounds. But he did his thing. When he was with the Lakers, he did pretty good. When you got Michael Jordan on you, you're the number 1 pick in the draft. You got Jordan in your ear, and Jordan trash talking and doing everything to put you down. That's what happens sometimes. You got to be real strong to deal with players like that. You know what I'm saying? So he might then score them 20 points a game. Maybe only score 10, 15 points. I remember him as a little kid. But like I said, when he played with the Lakers, he played pretty good. So you can say what you want about the dude. He made $75 million. He played 13 seasons in the NBA. A lot of buses, that basketball players that was number 1, number 2, or number 3, or whatever draft in the top 10, a lot of them don't even last 10 years in the league. So give him his respect for lasting at least 13 years. That's an NBA career. You got a lot of these basketball players who supposed to have been stars, did not last at least 7 years. And I could name a lot of them. That they got hurt. They did 3 years the most, and they was out of the basketball league. The NBA is not for everybody. A lot of people go to the NBA, but they don't make it the way everybody think they're going to make it. And if you get 10 years in the NBA, it's a blessing. So, Stephen A. Smith, I like Stephen A. Smith, but he could be a coon sometimes. Sometimes I feel like he don't show black people a lot of love, and he don't talk about the white people, the white basketball players or the white football players, and always want to bash the black basketball players. That needs to stop. A lot of these people, we know you get paid to do a job, but do your job 100% right. Don't do it 90% sugarcoating shit. Because it's not cool. It's the same thing with this YouTube shit. If you ain't real, get the fuck out the kitchen. And that's the way that I see how stuff needs to be out here in these streets. Funkmaster Fletch, you cannot talk about nobody else when you doing the same situation. You went to jail a couple times, allegedly, but it, you know, it is what it is. And that's the way it is, man. Charlamagne, God seen what Charlamagne did, could have made him change his life. He changed his life. But you can't be on social media talking about pills, drugging women, doing all that. I won't never in my life drug a woman for some pussy. Never, ever in my life would drug a woman to get some pussy. That will never happen in my life. Never. Because that shit ain't worth it. Going to jail for 10 to 5 years for raping some pussy for 20 minutes, 10 minutes, 15, 30 minutes, ain't worth that shit. I better jerk the fuck off before I do some shit like that. That's not happening. So men who do that shit, you pussies, you clowns, you shouldn't be on this earth. You should get killed or something should happen to you. Raping a woman, she don't want to give it up, leave. People who do stuff like that is dumb. Period. Corny Brown, keep doing your thing. Keep shooting these videos. Keep blasting these dudes out here because y'all trying to diss this dude for years and he stayed quiet. He stayed quiet. And the point is, it's the same way as Mace. When Cam kept picking on him, Mace came out with the dopest the dopest diss song in the last 5 years. Not saying he didn't kill Cam, like took him out, but he gave him a little tap. Don't fuck with me. But subscribe to the channel, man. Put a like on that button. Share this to your friends and family. I'm out of here. Let's get this up to 20 likes, man. Deuces. Everybody stay warm and safe. Out of here. One love.